Hey, it's Sereny here from ah-shoring.com. This video was originally going to be about how to create macros to craft multiple items in Skillet. However, it didn't work. It's a total nightmare. You have to create custom groups. You have to do kind of crazy things like chaining macros together. It's just a total pain. Instead, another blogger out there, quite a famous blogger, Kevmar, has made an add-on which does basically the same thing for you. Very quickly, very easily. It's called KTQ. The link is just below in the blog post itself. And while it is on Curse Gaming, you don't want to download it from there. You want to download it using the links below because you need a special version of Skillet and a couple of other add-ons to make it work properly. So please do not use the Curse link at the moment because as far as I know, it doesn't work. Saying that, let's get started. Okay, so here I am in game, and as I say, using KTQ is really simple. Kevmar's made it a great add-on that, you know, it's simple to set up, it's simple to run every time. It's literally just pressing one button. It can be easier. So I'm using KTQ for glyphs, which I imagine is what quite a lot of people are using it for. I've seen some people using it for jewel crafting, because they use the same strategy where they just craft a handful of every type of gem and post them all. Type /KTQ and it'll give you a big list of all the different options available, and there are some things that are a bit more advanced than others. And to start off, I'm just going to show you how it actually works. So if I press enter and type /macro to bring up a macro pane, make a new macro, call it whatever you want, give it an icon. You can give it whatever icon you like. I'll choose this one just randomly, press OK and type in /KTQ, then the number of glyphs that you want to maintain. I'll explain that in a second. So mine, for example, is 5. And then you can either type in the name of an item. So if you was doing it with a certain type of spell thread, for example, like brilliant spell thread as a terrible example, you could type in brilliant spell thread, and that means that whenever you click this button, it will check your inventory, and if you've got 5 brilliant spell threads on you, it will do nothing. It won't craft anything. If you've got 4, it will craft 1. If you've got 3, it craft 2. So what it does is it maintains a stack of whatever this number is set to. Now, if you use Altoholic, it will also track what other alts have got, what's on your auction house, what's in your mailbox, what's in your bank, what's in your guild bank. I might have said that far too fast, but essentially, get Altoholic. But back to KTQ, once you've typed in this, you can literally, as I say, use it for anything you like. Kev has made some predefined categories, which is really helpful. For example, if you type in glyphs, it will make every single glyph you can make, which, as I say, is what a lot of people do. So that's it. I simply drag this to my action bar. So you then simply open up your Skillet window and click the macro. You'll see a load of spam in your chat log because it's telling you how many of each glyph it's creating. So as you can see, it's giving me a big long list of all the different glyphs I need to make to get all of my glyphs back up to stacks of 5. I actually slacked off on creating glyphs yesterday, so a lot of my glyphs have sold out. And so I've got quite a lot of glyphs that are actually it's going to make 5 of, and a few that's going to make like 3 and 2 and 1, because I might already have 4 or however many left. But once that's done, you can then literally just start clicking process and creating the glyphs. However, you might not have all the right ink on you and the right parchments, as I haven't. So you can open up your shopping list and it'll tell you what you need. So to do that, you now need to turn around. You need to obviously bindle around at the ink vendors. But if you right click on the ink trader with Skillet still up and your shopping list still up, that's important. They both need to be still up when you click this button. Click buy reagents and make sure you just click it once. Wait a second and you'll see in my inventory load of the inks will change, and I've got all of the inks I probably need, and the buy reagents button has gone. You really need to be careful with that though. If you accidentally click the button twice, or you haven't got the Skillet window open and your shopping list open, it can really mess up and you will end up buying far too much of all the wrong kind of inks, and it's a real nightmare. So you need to make sure that Skillet's up, your shopping list is up, you're at the vendor, and you click buy reagents once. With that said, you now need to turn around and do it to the inscription seller to buy the right parchments. So again, mouse over it, click it once, wait in your inventory. You see I've got all the new parchments, and you can see that now my shopping list is empty. I've got everything I need to craft all of these glyphs. And that's it. You now just literally press process and you'll see that it start crafting all of the glyphs I need. This can be quite a long process, especially if you haven't created glyphs in a while, like I haven't, or if your stack sizes are quite large, or if you sell a lot. Obviously, the more you sell, the more you're going to have to remake. But you can go through this list. I mean, this probably shouldn't take me more than about 10-15 minutes at most. I actually do it whilst watching films and TV shows on my computer on a second monitor, so I can just sit here pressing the process button, casually whilst I'm watching Battlestar Galactica or whatever you'd like to watch. And that's essentially it for the basics of the add-on. If I close this down, however, clear the list first and close it down, however, you can do some other cool stuff with it. Like if you type /KTQ again, you can see that there's a bonus queue which lets you add extras when you sell out. What this means is, if, say, for example, you're always creating stack sizes of 5 of each glyph, like I am at the moment. So, for example, all 5 sell out between your crafting sessions. You can make it so that when you next craft, it will craft 7, so that you don't run out as fast, or it'll craft 10 or 15 or however many you like. To do this, all you have to do is press enter, /KTQ, space set, space bonus queue, which is all one word, space, and then the number. So, for example, if I wanted it so that if I sold out of all 5 of my glyphs, that the next time it would make me 8, I type in 3, because that's obviously 5 plus the bonus queue of 3. You need to make sure you're a bit careful with this, because obviously you don't want to put 8 as your number, because that will then make you 13 glyphs. So you need to set it to the bonus queue is the additional amount, not the total amount. So you can do that. You can also do a skip to skip singles. So you just have /KTQ space skip singles. That means if there's only one of a glyph to craft, because say for example again you're doing stack sizes of 5 and only 1 sold, it won't bother telling you to make a single glyph. This is quite handy just to save you on crafting times. However, you do kind of need to make sure that you're crafting a little bit more often if you do that, especially if you're working with small stack sizes like 5 or less, just to make sure you don't run out between your crafting sessions. Next, you can do /KTQ threshold. I don't actually use this setting because I don't like Auctioneer's valuation of glyphs. However, if you do, you can have it so that if a glyph isn't selling for more than, say, 3 gold, which is normally a good amount, you can set your threshold to 3 gold, and that way no glyphs under that amount will be added to the list. Essentially, that's all there is to it. You just want to make a macro, set it to /KTQ, the number of the stack size you want to maintain, and then glyphs or whatever the items are, and that's it. And you can just press that button. So you need to press it with skillet open. You just press the button. You'll see it add all the different glyphs you need, give you the little outputted data, and then normally it updates skillet for you. Sometimes, however, you'll see it happen like I've got now, where it doesn't actually do anything to skillet, and your queue looks empty. Simply just close down skillet, load it back up, and there you go. Your list is properly filled, and you're ready to start processing. And that's it. It really is that simple. I just want to thank Kevmar for making such a great add-on. It's really powerful and it's really simple. I think it's one of its major benefits, just how simple yet how amazingly good it actually is, especially in the glyph market, or anything where you want to maintain a decent stack size of any item at a given time. So it works with flasks and gems and pretty much anything. Thanks for watching, and please leave comments below.